Hello and welcome to today's crypto update video from the Polkadot ecosystem. And to be honest, it's going to be a short video. I just want to quickly summarize over some of the points that were discussed at Polkadot Eco. Now, I didn't get to watch all the videos at Polkadot Eco, unfortunately, but I did watch Gavin Wood's speech, as I did say in the last video that I've done. And one of the important things from that speech is probably in regards to the Kusama Parachain Auctions and the fact that each parachain auction on Kusama is going to be running for up to 7 days rather than up to 2 weeks as with Polkadot. And as you well know, the actual lease is going to be for a maximum of 1 year. It's actually going to be a little bit less than 1 year, and we'll find out when we look at the announcements from one of the cryptocurrency exchanges called OKEX. And there's also an announcement from Kraken, which I want to talk about. But before that, I do want to talk about the prices a little bit. So yeah, as you can see here, Bitcoin took a major plunge down, and of course everything else followed. Polkadot at $23.94. I honestly didn't think I'd see Polkadot at $15 in 2021, and it did go down that low on the last crash that we had when we went to 29,000, but and the Kusama went to 158. But I haven't checked to see how low Polkadot has actually gone, to be honest. So let's see how Kusama is doing quickly. Kusama's at 352, so it could potentially dip below 300 before the end of tonight, probably in like maybe 6 or 7 hours, just because the market doesn't seem to be stabilizing so well, right? It's struggling, and if somebody is manipulating this market, and I think there is, because there was some talk about some manipulation, some whales fighting each other, etc. So if somebody is manipulating it, I think we could potentially see the price dump even lower if these whales continue to play games, right? Again, it's not Elon Musk or anything, just as we thought. I know a lot of people have blamed him, but I don't think he's to blame for this. Maybe he had a little bit of an impact when he said that Tesla sold some Bitcoin, but aside from that, it wasn't that much more. So PCX, again, not doing very good at all. 767, as you can see, went below the support area. I did say the support area is at $8, which has now turned into resistance. We managed to break a little bit above that, but now we've gone below it once again. So it is a bit scary, because if the market doesn't recover, then we could struggle to break that $8 range. But now with the Kusama Parachain Auctions, I am a bit more hopeful, I should say, because I think that there's going to be more hype towards the Kusama Parachain Auctions and the Polkadot ecosystem, as opposed to all these meme tokens that we've got, which are doing horribly well right now, right? When the market crashes, nobody wants the meme tokens because they don't do well. It's as simple as that. So people are going to be focusing on the strong fundamentals projects, and we've got a bridge, which is very necessary, and this is ChainX. So I do think that SharePikes have a good chance. I just don't see them bond as the very first one in the auctions. I think that Karura are going to be the first, and likely Moon River second, maybe Shiden Network third. I think this is how the order is going to go, and then with fourth or fifth we may get it, or maybe even later, who knows. And now one of the things I didn't I asked Gavin Wood, well, not at Gavin Wood, but I asked in the Q&A on Polkadot Decode was in relation to the actual parachains that we see in Polkadot.js. Remember, in my last video I've mentioned all the different parachains that are ready for the auctions, and SharePikes was one of them. There's like a couple of them there. There's like 4 or 5 of them there actually, and Karura is not there. But one of the things I've asked is, are those guaranteed to take part in the initial parachain auctions? Like, are we going to be seeing more than that, or are we only going to see those which are in Polkadot.js? Because if that is the case, and then they're going to add Karura too, which I know Karura is definitely going to take part in from the beginning, then that means there's not going to be that many to compete. So hopefully we may see SharePikes bond maybe in the 4th or 5th auction, which will be great. And let's take a look at Katon here. Katon has dropped significantly. I haven't spoken about Katon in the last video, but it dropped significantly to, I think it went as low as $80 on MXC. So $50 is like the all-time low for Katon. So just imagine, like, we're really close to the all-time low here. As you can see, the market cap is crazy low here, under 4 million. And Ring, of course, has also dumped significantly because of that, right, as an impact with the market crashing. As you can see, like, this is what you see in a bear market. I'm just shocked here to see that in the bull market, Ring could be so low because, again, it is a 10 billion token or 10 billion coin asset, right? If you think about it, that is the max supply, 10 billion. And I've always said that with the billion token supply or the billion coin supply, it's always dangerous in the bear market. But I really didn't think that in the bull market we're going to see this kind of dump for Ring, especially with the parachain auctions coming around the corner so soon. But it is what it is, right? When the market dumps, it's brutal. Like, look at PCX. PCX has also been massively dumped, and it's got a low supply. Katon has a very low supply, massively dumped. Let's take a look at Fala Network here, see how it's doing. Fala's holding because it is trading on Binance. So as you can see here, 74 cents. So anything that's on Binance does manage to hold quite well. 185 for Staffy, it's actually gone up 13% here. So yeah, there isn't anything else. What else can I cover from the Polkadot ecosystem? Maybe Edgeware? Not Edgeware. Yeah, let's take a look at Edgeware. Edgeware, 1.6 cents. So yeah, quite a massive dump as well, as you can see here on the chart. It was 5 cents and it just dumped massively from the 2nd of April. So yeah, let's talk about the announcements because this is what I wanted to talk about. So yeah, so OKEX, again, PCX is not listed on OKEX, right? I just want to remind you of that. However, Alex, who's the admin and overseas ambassador from Chainx, has actually gone to an interview on OKEX, and I did say this from the very beginning that I think that OKEX are going to list PCX, and I think that they will, and I think that they're also going to list SharePix, and I'll explain why in a moment. But basically they're saying here that OKEX will officially launch the Kusama Parachain slot auction at 9 AM on May 21st, so that's the day. Opening time for voting will be announced separately according to the Kusama's official announcement, so that's what they're waiting for, but they have opened it, okay? So if we go here to the article, here you can see more details on the Kusama slot auction. So again, as Dan Reeser has said, who's the vice president of Akala in Karura, he's also helped to launch Kusama. He did actually say when I brought him on my channel for an interview that exchanges are going to be supporting the Parachain auctions. Okay, so here we go. We can see quite clearly that OKEX is supporting it. No announcement from Binance yet, so I do hope that Binance are also going to support the Kusama Parachain auctions because they want to get a piece of that pie. They said they're going to support the Polkadot ecosystem, so I'm only hoping they're going to support the Kusama Parachain auctions. And if they do, hopefully we're going to see SharePix there too, as we're seeing it here. So we've got Gen Shiro, which I haven't heard of, Shiden Network, which is the canary network of Plasm, Kala Network, which is the canary network of Fala, Karura, which is the canary network of Akala, SharePix of Chainx, Bifrost of Bifrost, Robonomics the same, Crust Shadow, I like the name, is the canary network of Crust, and Data Highway, I don't know what this is, but I've heard of it before. I'm actually meant to look into this just to see what the heck is this, because it's not the first time I hear about it. Yeah, I'm really hopeful here that we're going to see it, right? So considering that these are all the projects, they're not that many at the beginning, right? So we do have a fair shot here with SharePix, especially a lot of people watching this channel are Chainx holders or PCX holders, Chainx supporters, and SharePix supporters as part of that, of course. So yeah, we'll have to see how things go. Like I said, I don't want to be pessimistic here. I'm trying to be a realist, and I do think that Karura, because Akala has such a strong community and such strong marketing, they're going to be the first to win this, and then we'll see who's battling it after. And hopefully by 4th or 5th, we're going to see SharePix finally bond, and then we're going to get that airdrop as PCX holders. Again, make sure that you hold your PCX in your wallet, but again, if you do have them on MXC exchange stock on there, because I know people have said in the Chainx Telegram channel that their PCX is stuck on MXC exchange because MXC does not allow withdrawals at the moment of PCX, and I don't understand why. Hopefully somebody from MXC can clarify as to why. But I'm sure it's going to be solved soon, right? They're not going to keep it like that all the time. I know that I've encountered problems when I've tried to withdraw Kaiten from MXC before because of the Ethereum blockchain and the gas fees and so on. So I had to cancel it and I had to wait, and then I had to try again, and then it managed to go through. So it may be something like that. I don't know, maybe some sort of bug. But yeah, definitely asking the MXC channel. Try to tag the admins there and try to get an answer. That's what I would normally do. And then the last thing I want to talk about today is in relation to the Kusama Parachain slot auctions on Kraken. So Kraken are supporting it. Actually, somebody raised this to me because I don't normally follow what Kraken are doing. It is a good exchange, but they don't normally list coins that easily. They do a lot of background checks, research and stuff before they list, right? They're really, really strict about their listing because they are a very secure exchange and very popular in the US as well. So a lot of you in the US are using Kraken. And because of the regulations over there, they're very strict with what they list. So apparently someone told me on Twitter, I didn't verify this myself because I don't have an account at Kraken, but apparently only Akala network, sorry, not Akala, only Karura are going to be supported on Kraken, which means that it's guaranteed that Karura is going to get a listing on Kraken. So just imagine what the hype is going to be for Karura with a 100 million total supply, right? Akala has bumped up to 1 billion total supply to match with Polkadot, but Karura is 100 million. So again, Karura, once listed on Kraken is going to do well, and is definitely going to list on Binance. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99.99% sure that Karura will also go to Binance, because Binance have had their eyes on Kala and Karura from the beginning, right? They've even held an interview with Betty from Kala Network and Karura. So yeah, I hope that Kraken are gonna announce a full listing, just like with the, or not a full listing, but like a full support for this parachain auctions, just like OKEX did, and maybe they're gonna add Fala network there, or Kala network as they call it, maybe Shiden network, and hopefully they're gonna add Sherpa X2. And if they do that, that's gonna be huge news, because what does that tell you? Well, it tells you that it's very likely, not guaranteed, that PCX is also gonna get listed on Kraken, and this is something that we're really trying to see it happen. And if it does, that's going to be big news. That's it from today's video. I just wanted to do this quick summary and talk about these, and I'll keep an eye out on these auctions and see if I can do a tutorial on how you actually take part in these auctions on the Kusama Parachain. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.